Welcome to the Traders Market Intelligence Report, brought to you by WealthBuildersHQ.com. This update is for Monday, January 6, 2025. Hope you're having a fantastic day. Hope it's been a great trading day for you. As we get started, keep in mind everything we look at is for education. Nothing's meant to be advice or recommendations. If you find something you like, just make sure it fits your own personal risk profile and risk tolerance. So it's been a little bit since I have been here. We didn't do a video last week because of the Christmas holidays. We were shut down that week. Even from trading, I've taken a lot of time off over the last 2 weeks, which I normally do at the end of the year. So we're going to dive right back in because, man, it looks like some good things may be stirring up right now. So when we look at next week, we've got nothing great on Monday. PMI, final services, Purchasing Managers Index, I don't care. ISM's PMI, that's coming up on Tuesday, 10 a.m. Markets open along with JOLTS. So those are market moving reports. Keep your eye on those. Wednesday of next week, you got a couple of early morning reports. FOMC Waller speaks, I don't care. 10:30 is crude oil, it's okay. FOMC minutes, 2 p.m. So be cautious there. Nothing on Thursday. Friday, we've got nothing crazy in the morning. 8:30, we've got a couple of reports. But nothing after that. The 10 a.m.s are orange. I'm probably not too concerned with the UOMs for consumer sentiment and so forth, right? So let's go ahead and put that puppy down and let's jump right into the market. Move that out of the way just so we get a little bit of view on the screen here. So what do we got going on here, guys? We closed, let me zoom in on this. Actually, let me zoom out, right? So we had this great Fibonacci set up in there. We moved on up in a step pattern up to near the 50 percentile, the all-time highs. We had that pullback in there. We put in a lower low. We put in a lower high as we came back up, and now another lower low, slightly. And that is where those extra blue lines, or that extra blue lines come in. This top portion of the blue box, which is really between the Fibit and the low that we made on this day, right? So I drew a blue zone in there to show yesterday where it actually had pierced through and bounced up. We talked about this last evening in our mini mastermind, which is called Trading You. I took a little catapult, a little skyrocket from there. We're up 74 points on the S&P today. Great move, guys. Have we seen this before? Yes. Right here, right? Right here. Right here. It's actually been every one of the major steps we've taken. This one was an up and sideways. Then we had this pullback, nice catalyst. This pullback, nice catalyst. This pullback, we had a good catalyst, but it didn't get up there. So this one is going to really make the difference for us of, hey, are we actually going to make something of this or not? I can't say yes, but in my circles, the stir today was, this looks like the start of one of these moves, but slight air of caution from everybody that I spoke to, focusing on this swing high right here, right? So do we have some room? Absolutely. Do we have some obstacles? I've got a 21 moving average. I've got the 618. I've got a 6,000 point level. I've got another Fibit, another fib line there. I've got the recent swing high we put in. There's a lot of stuff in our way, so this is not an easy task. But how do you eat an elephant? One bite at a time. It's no different here. Take it one day at a time, one trade at a time, 1 hour at a time, one line at a time. Don't look at, we got to get to the all-time highs. Look at the next line. Is there a trade up to and including through the 21? Is there a trade from there up to the purple line, the 618, and the 1,000 point level, and the next fib line, and so forth? Every single one of them is just that. What's the next possible trade? VIX, overall great move to the downside today, about $1.73. We closed up about 16.20. Nice move overall. I want to just take a quick look at bigger views on the S&P. So here's our weekly. Let's pull this fib out a little more. Still nothing to redraw off of yet, but you can see the last couple of weeks have been discouraging, right? It's about a month, which means when we go over to the monthly bars, that was the discouraging one, and then we just started again in January, right? So a little bit different at this point. But overall, nothing too concerning here on the weekly or the monthly chart. We go back to the daily, and that is where our only real concern comes in, is on the daily. So what's the plan for next week? When you attack with purpose. What does that mean? Make sure that you know what's going on, where your resistance is, where your support is, and what is your plan on each direction. Let's start this year off right by focusing in, highly focused in on what needs to be done to get you from where you are to where you want to be. All right, with that, have a great rest of your day, and I will see you all at our next update. Bye for now, folks.